changes to a lot of things. And so that's mainly where African Americans come into a lot of opposition because the white man don't want a lot of change, especially if he don't understand the change and he don't understand where he fits in and how he's going to make money from it. I think that's the bottom reason why they really haven't let slavery go, because most companies make money from it. Healthcare is one. All of these insurance companies make billions of dollars from sick black people. And so why would we change that? In order to change that, you would literally have to show them where they would exceed those profit margins and what they could do and how they could look like a hero. And by simply setting the black person free once and for all. But the white man wants to look like a hero. So if you show him how he can be a hero and make money, he will do it. But if you just sit up there and say, free the black people, he's going to not want you alive. But if you say, free black people and, okay, this is what I'll make, and you'll look smart, and you'll look like a hero. And then you give them devices. And this is going to save a bunch of money in healthcare. It's going to make your Medicare bill go all the way down. And this is the facilities that you're going to build so they can maintain their own healthcare. And this is how you're going to create jobs. And this is what you're going to do. And it's going to save you money. It's going to cut out that physician contractor man. And because you're going to be the one negotiating, because there ain't going to be no physician right there. So that's going to be cut out. And you're going to be all this money that they spending to go get tests and go get shots and all that. You're going to be doing all of this yourself. And all of this is going to be done with a computer and with administering labs. And this is stuff that you're going to be doing, and where you go get this medicine and where you go get that, and picking this stuff up and doing it themselves. This is where you are. And this is what you're doing. You're putting people in control of their own health care and moving Dr. Coonsnatcher to the side. He ain't nothing but a killer in a white jacket. And that's all he doing to these African American people, is just killing them. And nobody knows. And so if you save people and make money and have these devices and change your plan and cut out all this bull crap around it and give people real health care of what they deserve to have and deserve to know, you will win and God will be happy. And when our ways please the Lord, he make our enemies and everybody else at peace with us. It'll be peace all around, because God does not want this slavery. Like right now, I can't go to the doctor because the law is over my charts. If they don't want you to know, you ain't gonna know. When I was in California, I went to the doctor and that lady went and told that man she has COVID. What do you want us to say? I heard her. She went and told that to the FBI. She has COVID. What do you want us to say? A white man said, you could tell her. They came and they told me, so you went and told the FBI first. There's like nothing wrong with it, because they used to doing it. They used to breaking the rules and putting the FBI over people's charts. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to know that. You're not supposed to be involved. That's why even if whatever was wrong right now, the FBI is not the first person that should know over me. It's supposed to be me. So that changes healthcare and fixes a problem that they don't want to fix. All these different diseases and sugar and all this other stuff. It ain't supposed to be like that. You know, some just stuff just is not right in this world. And when it comes down to healthcare, I'm not gonna be afraid to tell the FBI our culture ain't safe with these black people. I mean, with these white doctors, you ain't got nothing in place to see if they handling these cases with integrity and professionalism. You just let them just go wherever. And if I know this, then you know more than I know, because God done told me. So if God done told me, and you know more than me, then you know that we ain't safe at no doctor. And it just, you gotta change it. Because if I was white, I would already be rich. I would be on CNN. For one, because you heard signals of somebody being online and using your phone. And we are shocked. And you fixed cybercrime. That's why I would be on there. They would call me a hero, but it would be God. But they would call me, this girl fixed all cybercrime. Because that's what the Lord did. That's what the Lord did. And I would be on the news. And I would be, but they wouldn't probably let me be on there, because when you get up to a certain level of intel and wisdom, you belong to the government. And that's rightfully speaking, in a way. That's why I just be like, why I can't just always be with y'all? I really wouldn't want a life if I was with the FBI all day, because I feel like when you get that type of wisdom, they have to know what it is. If it's any type of thing they want to evaluate, and I feel like that's what this is. Me living here, it's like an evaluation chamber. What is that? What's talking to her? They don't kind of believe in God, and they kind of do. Some of them don't, because when you get so rich, you really don't believe in God. And so there is a mixture of, what do we do with it? Do we kill it? Do we keep it? Can we use it? Is it valuable to us? And what do we do? What are all of her thoughts? What we need to know her inside and out. And then what does she think about all of these different things? And can she fix anything and build anything? And I think the FBI says we know God talks to her, and she says that we got power. And I think that is what has gotten the white people at a standstill. And when they know that I build stuff, but I haven't built anything that could be used for the public lately, because it's all backhouse FBI stuff that I don't want to say online and that I don't want to talk about. But I ain't had nothing small on my mind lately. Building cars is small. You know, I could build that Toyota when I go in the house and look at it and see what I see for the future and build a new model. But that done got boring to me, because once once the first model come out, everybody gonna come out with it. So I don't really be. I mean, it's fun to do some of them, but then some of them is not, because it's just get redundant after a while. After I build one battery and build a system, it just gets redundant after a while. And I think that's why I saw before that all of different companies was calling me and different banks was calling me. And I was building systems for people and listening to their systems to see where they were weak and what needed to be changed. And I think that is like has come to pass, because when I go out, I get a lot of different signals. Not all of the messages are hate mail. Some of them are real rich, seriously rich. I have billionaires that have heard my conversations before, and they literally want me to play the stock market, tell them where their companies are privately, write in my notebook, and make them some money, turn them green. And the FBI knows that too. And I feel like for them to know that, and to know that I know that, and ain't nobody physically said nothing to you, I feel like that should make me rich. Like the other day when I was in the bathroom and I said, if the FBI can touch me without touching me, then that means that I can charge my phone without putting it down on a wireless charger. I could charge my phone in the house and it picks up the signal because the FBI can touch me without touching me. And that's an exchange of power, which is an exchange of energy. And I can build that just like that. And I know how to build that. I've already started. I've already pretty much done it. You know, if I was to go in my house tonight and draw it, they're just going to take it and give it to somebody rich and white and then roll it back and then play it on a commercial and then make me think and say, oh, we already had that. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. But I think they liked that idea, because when I went to work that next day, they said, God, pray and make me a millionaire. A billionaire, not a millionaire. A zillionaire. Because what God has given me puts me probably one of the highest IT people around. And the weird, crazy thing about it is I don't know no IT stuff like they know it. I know it in a different, very different way that is so simple, that is brilliant. And that is because that's what God did. So let me go in the house. Trying to get people walking with caution jackets on. I don't normally be outside in the dark. Can't blow my nose. But I ain't talked in a while on my lives. But yeah, that's what. It smells just like weed out here. That boy must have just finished smoking.